You're on in 5. 1, 2. Check a 1, 2.
Welcome to On in 5 News.
Go.
Thanks for. Well, were you cutting it in earlier?
No, it's from the stream. We're doing the stream. We can't hear the intro.
Oh yeah.
We're recording.
Oh good. Well, what's up, everybody? Welcome to On in 5. This is gonna be the pace of the whole episode here. It's actually we got some good news. We got some jib jawing to do.
Yeah.
Some jab jawing. We got a special announcement that was not planned.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
I'm still getting your audio here, Tony.
You're getting mine?
Oh yeah.
What? Music?
Nope. There we go.
Weird.
I said, I'm not.
Well, this is going well.
This is you, buddy. This is all you.
Yeah, that's true. I'll take
We're doing
it.
All right. Well, yeah, thanks for that rocky start to this seamless episode that we're about to have.
Wonderful.
On in 5
Yep.
news. We're streaming again. We're trying it out. It didn't go super bad last time, so we thought we'd try it again. And so far, maybe this will be the last episode. Who's to know?
This might be the last one.
Oh, it's just fine. Yeah.
No,
we've got, as Austin
it'll
said,
be good.
we got a lot of very fun news, and so I don't know. I guess we don't. I think we have some good stuff tonight.
Yeah, there's some decent stuff.
We got good stuff.
Yeah.
A little fun, little tie-in coming.
It's not
up.
fluff.
I'm trying to think who has the best story to start us out. Probably Metallica, right?
Oh, Megadeth.
Metallica?
Yeah,
Megadeth?
yeah. Not Metallica. My bad.
Fair enough. That's fair though.
I saw
That's fair.
Metallica from one of my stories.
Follow up.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna follow up. 2 weeks ago, we talked about how David Ellefson from Megadeth had some allegations of illicit conduct with a minor over the internet.
Yeah.
And we also, at the end, apparently the person who it was with came out and said that she was an adult at the time and she was consenting, and this was causing her damage as much as him. And well, they still kicked him out. He is gone from Megadeth anyway. Apparently things were there was some tension before, I guess. And he's out of there. I didn't know that he was a co-founding member because I don't know anything about Megadeth, but
I did not either.
he is gone.
Yeah, they gave him the biggest, blackest boot they could right to his ass. Said, "Don't let the door hit you, or the good Lord split you."
Jesus.
Bye-bye.
That's exactly what they told him. I'm
Now
sure.
he's gonna have to be stuck at home with his wife.
Dave Mustaine,
Yeah,
is an old soul and an
yeah.
old body.
Just old.
Yeah, he's old all around.
Sold.
Yeah, that's true. What's his name? I already forgot it.
David Ellefson.
David.
I never know
Ellefson.
if I'm saying it right
Yeah, you probably.
because I also just don't care enough to look it up.
Kevin.
Yeah, it's just the way you're saying it is the right way to say it for us.
Good enough for me.
Yeah, now he just gets to sit at home, as Ethan said, with his wife and like have to look at her and be like, "This is all because I cheated on you.
Yep.
We lost our source of income because I cheated on you. So how was that?"
Fit in your pants, partner. Yeah, I guess the lady came out with a longer statement too, basically to the same tune, saying that he didn't do anything wrong, and I don't know if there's other charges that haven't come forward or what that the band know about, or if they just couldn't fucking stand him. And this was just enough of a reason.
Just didn't like him.
This was just the scapegoat reason to get rid of him. And you know
Oh,
what?
God.
I'm here for it.
Finally can kick him out.
Yeah, finally. Yeah,
Where are
the
they going to
ladies-
find a replacement?
The lady said that she showed the text messages. I think it was text messages. It was some kind of communication between the two to a friend, and then the friend like made it public. And yeah, she was upset about it. He
Oh.
was obviously upset about it, and then he gets kicked out of the band.
God. Yeah. Yep.
That's great.
So where did you read that?
Isn't that
'Cause
how Monica Lewinsky got?
I was looking into it and I didn't see that they knew who had released the content, but that's
I can't tell you off the top of my head where the source was, but that's what I read.
good friend.
This is not a good way to tell this, but yeah, from what I read, and we can look into this and tell you next episode or whatever if this is actually
If
true.
you're dying to know.
Yeah, yeah, whether or not that's true, but
Really wanna
that's what I heard. That a friend, she showed the friend, and then the friend spread it to everyone.
Mm.
My silence is because I'm reading something.
What a good
quick.
friend.
You got this. You got this. That's like if you did something to injure yourself like pretty bad in a really embarrassing way and told your best friend and then
Twisted your
and
testicles.
then the next day the whole school knew and you were like, you're the only person I told, and then you're like, but I only told T Rainey,
Only told one
the one
person.
person that's gonna tell everybody anyway.
Sort of like that, yeah, I guess.
I wouldn't know anything
but
about
also
that.
very different, yeah, from that hypothetical situation.
Mm.
Well, you
One
shouldn't-
person.
You know,
You should
Can't say
have
his
known
name.
You should have known not to tell him, because that he couldn't keep secrets so well back then. That's sort of on you.
just glad it wasn't me.
It was early into your guys' relationship, and you decided to tell someone that you didn't fully know yet.
I'm glad you're still not taking responsibility of this character.
Yeah, well, someday he'll come forward, and the public will know who spilled the beans.
Oh God, I wouldn't have it any other way.
But this is
Good
not
say spilled
that
the balls.
day. He dropped the ball. Yeah,
This is all hypothetical.
of course. Yeah, none of this actually happened.
Whoa.
That's just fine.
Hey guys.
Ethan is still at home. You're going back to school next week, right?
Yeah, I go back to school next Monday night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you get
after
the holiday,
Memorial
you get
Day
the day
weekend.
off. Nice.
Well, do you know what's even better than that? We won't even
I do
have a
get
news
Monday off.
episode next week because
because
we're releasing a new series.
Dun.
And that's just going to lead me right into our next story. We're actually going to tell you who we're doing next because this just somehow came up right at the right time. And so,
Just a little too divine.
let me pull it up here. So there's a new series coming out. I can't remember what network it's on. I'm pulling up the news. I somehow forgot to pull up this news story. The news story I really was planning on doing.
We're
Just fine.
I forgive you.
really
It wasn't in my series of all the stories
Very
I sent.
prepared. We all are.
So there's a new series coming out called The Ultra City Smiths. It's on AMC. It's an animated show. It's actually going to be stop motion is what it's going to be. And it's going to have Dak Shepard and Kristen Bell, who actually are married in real life. And they're going to play two characters. I think they're going to play husband and wife in the show. Tim Meadows, who is very famous for Saturday Night Live. He was the principal in Mean Girls and a lot of other movies. Alia Shawkat, who played the cousin, she was in oh my gosh, she was in Arrested Development. She was the cousin that George Michael loved.
Maybe.
Maybe that's it. Yep.
Also,
and Walk Hard.
in the wonderful movie Green Room with Anton Yelchin, R.I.P.
Dang it.
You guys still probably haven't watched.
And nope, absolutely have not.
I'm
Still
waiting
haven't.
patiently.
You'll be waiting forever. Deborah
I still haven't
Winger
finished Walk Hard.
and Terry Quinn. Terry Quinn is from Lost. Louise Guzman, who you all know. But the person that actually matters to this story is the character, the narrator,
Yes.
who is going to be played by the incomparable Tom Waits.
Town
Old-
freaking Waits.
Old smokes a pack a day
Hey.
Tom Waits. raspy voice Tom Waits. So yes, he's going to be doing the narrator in the stop motion series called Ultra City Smiths. It's actually coming out July 22nd, so look for it there. It's got everyone I mentioned. It was created by Steve Conrad. The name Steve Conrad sounds familiar. I feel like he's done work in the past.
I got nothing on it. In the old
and I would
vault.
be dead wrong. Stuff that he's done,
Nothing,
I do not recognize.
Nothing.
Yeah, but
Nobody.
all the same.
Absolute nobody.
Yes, it's going to be a stop motion show, and Tom Waits is going to be the narrator, and it's a perfect timing because we're going to be right in the middle of the Tom Waits series. And just so everyone knows, Tom Waits is a singer, songwriter who's had a 50-year career, spanning back from 1970s. I think his first album came out in 1972. It was very folksy, and then he got very, very artsy with his sound.
He went
And
a
so
different way.
I would highly recommend going to listen to a lot of his music to prepare for the part 1 that comes out next week, because it is very fun. And we got to record that episode in person, so it's really fun.
Oh my god!
Hear
What
us
a breath of fresh
bouncing
air.
stuff off each other again.
So good.
Yeah, it's the sound quality leaves some to be desired.
turns out recording in the middle of just a bare room that is very large will make roomy
It's an echo
sound.
chamber.
Yeah.
Yeah, with
Some
walls
people
literally
like
made
it.
of metal.
Yes.
Not the best for voice recording. Who knew? Us should
But hey,
should have
no
been
latency.
us, but no latency. Yeah.
Makes it fine.
So that'll be fun.
Like, we could have easily known.
Yeah, no, it should have been.
Kind of new.
Yeah, we were just too excited.
Yeah.
A little too buzzed to care.
We were.
Both on beer and coffee.
Oops. Uppers and downers.
So much coffee.
We were flying
Yeah.
30,000 feet, baby.
The legal speedball.
So yeah, that's really the only reason I had even wanted to do this story, because I don't really care. I'll watch the show; it'll be fun. But Tom Waits has like such a cool voice in singing, but also just in speaking. So he's going to be a super fun narrator.
One of the most distinct voices I've ever heard.
Yeah. Yep. And he was in. He also acted in The Ballad of Buster Scruggs, which was a Coen Brothers film, and apparently he has a scene in there that's very, very good. And he has a short on YouTube that you can find with Iggy Pop, where they're both in a cafe and they're kind of shooting the shit, and it's very funny. It's like very uncomfortable, but very funny, and I would recommend going to watch that as well. It's like 10 minutes. I think it's called
I'll look
Coffee and
that up.
Cigarettes. Yeah, very funny.
That's fitting. That's fitting.
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah.
He's also in Bram Stoker's Dracula, and he plays. There's a scene where he eats bugs, and in his podcast, he said they were real bugs. Wanted it to be convincing.
I've done that before.
Yeah, who hasn't eaten a bug or two?
Yeah. Well, I never have intentionally, but I've
festival for it.
definitely accidentally.
What does that mean?
Oh no, I
Roller
didn't actually.
coasters, motorcycle,
Oh, well, you should be wearing
You
a
get a
helmet
couple.
when you're riding a roller coaster and a motorcycle.
Well,
Put on
when
your
you're
safety
sleeping.
helmet.
Mine weren't.
Do you know you
live.
swallow eight spiders a year in your sleep?
That's what I've heard. At once?
God.
Mine
Yeah,
always seem
it's
to be
always
at
at
once.
once.
It's like a whole colony. Like,
It's shocking you don't wake up from that.
I
Yeah.
heard they actually mate in your mouth while you sleep.
oh, baby. I can only hope.
Oh, that's what happens 8 times a year.
That's what I heard.
Spiders mate in your mouth 8 times a year in your sleep.
Hump in your,
Yeah.
hump in your mouth.
yeah.
Good for them.
That old adage.
Good for them. I'm glad something productive's happening in there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is it my
I
turn?
think
think it
so.
might be.
And I think you have a
Yeah.
good, solid story.
I have a good story.
Not that I'm saying start with it. You live however you
this
want
is
to
a
live.
good story. I'm going to go with a good one.
Okay.
Happy one. It's whatever. From the Rolling Stone, the infamous producer Quincy Jones. He's backing a marketplace that is specifically going to sell NFTs on the internet. So another musician doing NFTs.
Wonderful. Which I do want to jump in and just say this before you go any further. When you first talked about NFTs, I think Austin and I both were like, what the frick are NFTs? Like, what are
yeah.
those? And they are everywhere now.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone is doing NFTs now.
Huge.
I was so surprised. So you were on the cutting edge
Everyone's
there, buddy.
Bringing us closer to the
For
truth.
once.
Always.
All right. So Quincy, the estate of Whitney Houston, TLC, John Legend, and a few other musicians are going to be releasing collections on the marketplace for people to buy these digital pieces of art, I guess. I'm not exactly sure if it's going to be music or if it's gifts or if it's images, but that's what they're going to be selling on there. It's going to be something like that.
Yeah.
Didn't dig that deep. It's okay. So their biggest selling point right now is that they're trading on an environmentally friendly platform called OneOf, and it's in cryptocurrency right now. It's a really big deal because the blockchain process requires a lot of electricity and heat, which does have a pretty significant impact on the environment. Like Bitcoin right now took a huge hit, if you haven't heard, because Elon has pulled out of Bitcoin. He stopped taking Bitcoin as a payment for Tesla. Like he used to allow people to pay for his cars with Bitcoin. And I think this week he announced that he's not going to take Bitcoin anymore as a payment because he doesn't like the idea of it anymore.
Super environmentally unfriendly to get the Bitcoin, which
very.
I tried to mine with my computer for a little bit and it was cooking. It was cooking. Yeah, and I think when my profits were like 7 cents a day, I was like, "Oh, this is a waste of time." Yeah.
It's only profitable if you have a huge.
Well, yeah, you've seen the mining rigs where it's like 40 graphics cards overclocked running off each other, and it's insane. It's insane.
Yeah, we've all seen that. That's wow.
Shut Austin.
Yeah.
As someone who's seen that, it's just as shocking now. I'm so shocked.
I actually know a guy that he has a friend that invested in a mining operation in Siberia because of how low the temperatures are there.
Oh, there we go. Natural cooling. I like that.
Yeah,
you guys think
that makes sense. You can actually pay like a fee to like run somebody else's machine. I've seen. I don't know how it works, but you can basically just like pay a monthly fee to like keep the lights on in a warehouse that's just mining coins. It's goofy. I don't know. Don't do it.
They don't need the money. They don't need that.
I don't even understand this whole process.
It's very weird.
So every transaction on blockchain, Austin, needs like a host to do it's like a handshake basically between the two parties of a purchase.
Right.
So they're hosting that process on someone's processing unit to get that done.
Gotcha.
So people set up these giant giant mining operations to host those transactions that happen on cryptocurrency all the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You're welcome.
Perfect sense.
All processed.
Perfect sense.
So the NFT marketplace is slated to be launched sometime in June. The marketplace is going to be a more affordable NFT for people to buy. They're trying to make it a place for people that don't have a lot of money to buy NFTs, which doesn't really seem, I don't know, seems like an easy way to make money off poor people. I don't know.
Oh boy.
The president of the company, the platform that is doing this marketplace, his name is Adam Fell, and he was a early investor in Uber and Spotify, and he's a big investor in both of those companies. So it could be good since he's made money before.
Yeah. Two pretty big companies to invest in. He seems to have a pretty solid head on his shoulder for what would probably work.
Yeah, I think so.
The network is claiming that the blockchain used to trade these NFTs on their platform uses 2 million times less energy than Ethereum, which is a fairly low scale energy using cryptocurrency as is, like in the world of cryptocurrencies. So if that's true, that they're claiming that the amount of energy that's used to buy and store these NFTs is going to be the marketplace equivalent to making a tweet. So it's going to be fairly low energy usage type transactions. I hope that's true. Their mission statement is, we are building a technology company with an artist-first ethos and eco-conscious mission to help introduce hundreds of millions of non-crypto native users to blockchain through easy and exciting use cases such as NFTs. So, Austin, this is for you.
I can get my toes wet.
This is for the everyman.
Easily, huh?
Yeah,
right.
you You can get your toenails wet if you want.
Gross.
Oh, it barely dip in.
You can go a little deeper. Yeah.
I thought
like
that would
this.
be less deep, but
Specificity.
yeah, I won't be doing that probably.
It's a tough word, man.
They're also claiming that parts of the money that, like the proceeds that they're making from this marketplace, are going to be donated to nonprofit environmental organizations. So that's good.
That's good. That's
I think.
nice. That's a good thing.
Could be nice of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I got. That's the story.
Quincy Jones also said recently that he would have never worked with Elvis Presley even if he had the chance because Elvis was a racist. That's the whole story.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't
That's
know
it.
he said that, but I believe
Elvis
it.
did steal a lot of music from people of color
Yeah. So
I mean,
and got famous for
it
it.
was the 50s. None of them were really
Hound Dog
good
was a
people.
straight rip.
God.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, Eminem said it best.
His term in the army was a publicity stunt.
We don't need to just rag on Elvis all of a sudden.
Yeah,
This isn't the Elvis Presley roast hour.
We could though.
I understand he
He's
wasn't a
dead.
great person, but
Yeah. Yeah, his hair wasn't even
Let him
freaking
go.
oil slick black. He dyed it that way. Chump.
Wasn't his first wife was like 14, right?
Well, yeah.
well, I didn't know
Pretty sure.
that.
The 50s were a different time, man.
Different
good
time.
How thin is the ice that we're standing on right now?
Maybe
I
they
don't
should make
know.
it so easy.
Oh, there's gonna be people mad on both sides.
Perfect. Just keep
No,
everyone
especially-
at arm's length. That's the way I like it.
Yes.
Hey, can I do
Ethan, I'm
another story now?
loving- Yeah, I just need to compliment Ethan
If you
for
want.
bringing his hat into the stream.
Yeah, Ethan got a hat that only people on
like
the
it.
stream can see, and it
It's a
is
nice
damn
one.
good. Ethan,
Yeah.
get closer to the camera.
Thank you. I love this hat.
Get
Yeah, you gotta really get in on that.
Closer.
Lever.
Closer. You kidding me? I want to not even be able to see you in the room. There it is. Wow. Dang. Bigfoot.
Yeah,
That's a
Pretty
pretty
cool.
squatch. That's a hat squatch.
hat spot.
You're welcome. It's a hat squatch. It's a rare hat squatch. You never see those. Very rare.
Well, I'm gonna do a double story. I'm just gonna like hit out a lot of stories I've got right now because we've got time.
You've got
got the
you've got
stories.
some good ones.
Do it.
Yeah. So first, less importantly, Queen Brian May from Queen, guitarist from Queen. He recently had eye surgery, and so he's recovering from that. He posted that he had it on last Thursday, so May 20th, and he posted on social media a picture of him with a big old patch over his eye. And so he's getting that done. I don't even know what he had that done for, but I don't think he said.
Huh.
But yeah, he had eye surgery, and he's
New eye.
healing up from that. That's the time to do it. Touring starting back up. You want to make sure that sucker's healed up.
Oh yeah, you gotta be in your prime.
I hope he got like a
Probably
bionic
got a robot
eye, like he got like an eye that could
that's what I'm
like
saying.
chameleon eye, look around on its own, and
Google eye.
Google eye. Yeah. Oh
God.
man, he's testing it out.
I wanted those Google glasses so bad.
Oh my god, dude!
Now
I would have fucking punched you right in the face. You freaking
I'm
nerd.
God, they look so cool. Shut up.
Now I can't stop picturing Brian May like in a power stance with his eyes going different directions.
Well, that's a power move, man. That is. He's one eye
That is-
focused on the guitars. He's and then the other
one
eye just
scanning the crowd.
yeah.
You got a robot eye. You probably got more peripheral vision with that thing.
He's
Oh,
like
you
up looking
definitely
at the
do.
stars every once in a while. He's he's an astrophysicist.
It's
so
freaking me out.
it's
Oh,
funny.
yeah.
It's a science. Yeah, it's funny.
Freaking me out.
I'd pay more money. I would pay a $10 premium if I could get Brian May to do the goofy eyes.
Yeah, that's true. I would too. I'd buy
Yeah.
VIP tickets.
Meet and greet.
Can't do it.
Yeah. So that's really all
the
the
premium.
with that story. But the other story that I want to talk about is Jason Becker, who is someone that we've talked about in the Van Halen series. He was a guitarist that was going to maybe join Van Halen, but he played with David Lee Roth a lot and was really good friends of the guys. And he was kind of touted as basically an equal in terms of talent to Eddie Van Halen. And then he was diagnosed with ALS and he is now non-vocal, and he is in a wheelchair. I don't think he can move any part of his body at this point. Excuse me.
Damn.
He recently had something happen to him where he was hospitalized, and basically he just was not doing well for a little bit. He kind of said that he thought he was about to pass away. He thought that he was going to die. But he apparently has continued to create music, putting out his last album in 2018, which is very surprising.
Fuck.
But
How?
I don't know. He probably produces it more than anything, so you could work like just
Yeah.
you could like vocalize what you want done through a
That's true.
communication device. So go check that out if you want to. It's called
it.
Triumphant Hearts. But
Okay.
A lot of people from different people when he went into the hospital, a lot of people came together to put on like to basically sell their stuff to help pay for everything for Jason Becker. And so Steve Vai, Metallica, Paul Stanley, Joe Satriani, all came together, and then some other ones as well, to like sell some of their guitars to help pay for everything. And then yeah, so it was kind of cool. And I'm looking, and then there's something else. Dragon Force had a live stream fundraiser on their Twitch to earn money for him. And then
Damn.
Herman Lee,
Herman Lee, yep.
guitarist. Yeah.
Yeah. Sammy Hagar,
Oh yeah.
Albert Lee, and then the guys from, like I said, Metallica, they all basically like signed guitar stuff and then sold it off and did that. And so I just wanted to tell that story because Jason Becker
That's
seemed like
freaking
a cool
awesome.
dude, and had his whole career robbed from him by a dumbass disease that.
Yeah.
But and so yeah, he's still kicking. ALS, which is super surprising because the life expectancy for ALS is not super long, and I think it was 1986 when he was already in a wheelchair and pretty much immobile, and so now to be here
Damn. Yeah.
30 years later, 34 years later, 35 years later is super nuts. So good for him.
I have a fun little thing.
Yeah.
His dad actually developed a system that he uses to communicate using eye movement.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people do is
Yeah.
they have like basically there's a scanner that can track your eye movements, and then it can see where you're looking and then communicate using that.
Yeah, his dad developed it.
I'm sure that it was not common in the 80s. So
Yeah,
that's
that's the cool part. Yeah.
so and it's pretty common. It's a fairly common thing for really advanced stages of ALS.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Lou Gehrig's no fun.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate as hell. How old is he now?
Let me look it up. I'm not sure off the top of my head.
Because what would he have been when we were?
Yeah.
It's my
I don't know.
mom's age.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
51.
Thank you.
Damn. That sucks.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like
Sad.
Like I said-
that's a long time to live like that.
he was, like I said, he was like really young when it happened, and so you can find pictures of him like still in his outfit. I'm looking at a picture where he has really long hair right now, and he's wearing like the bandana and the really like he looks like a rock star, but he's like sitting motionless with a trach tube coming out.
Oh.
So it's like I think it happened pretty quick once it kind of took off, which is obviously very
God,
sad.
that sucks. Yeah. Damn.
Lost his ability to speak in 96.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right around the time I learned to talk.
at 6
Yeah.
years. Wait, no. How old is he?
You're 4 years old.
Four.
Yeah,
Four,
yeah,
Austin.
yeah,
I was
Wow.
four.
Okay,
Not
okay.
bad. I
Still,
didn't say
yeah.
that.
I was 4.
I didn't
It's a
say a
little
single word
better,
until I was
but-
4 years old.
Communicate effectively, okay? Give me a break.
Oh God.
Probably actually older than that.
To wrap this up, he put out a statement on his social media saying, "Hey everyone, I'm finally starting to feel like myself again after months of scary health issues, and I was thinking I was on my way out. Once again, thank you all for your prayers and well wishes. I honestly feel the energy and I'm very grateful. It feels so good to know you are out there with your kindness and support. Brings tears to my eyes. How can I possibly thank Herman Lee, Nayla, Colleen, Steven, Amy, and all the musicians who got together and donated their time and guitars and put their hearts into their music, all for my benefit. Your loving words and gestures are humbling, and I am beyond honored. Thank you all. I am blessed beyond belief for each and every one of you. I am hoping to be able to check in on the computer and try to keep up with everything as much as my energy will allow me, and I hope to get back to music in some form as much as I can. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart. My family and I could not have gotten this far without you. So, that's that. He's back home. He's comfortable again, and hopefully starts making music again, which I didn't even know he was still doing, so good for him.
Yeah, that's incredible that he's still doing that. How much did they raise, did you say?
I don't think it had a number.
Or is it? Okay.
Let me see if I can find it.
I can't imagine it's a small amount.
Oh, it's got to be like 100 grand.
No, it's probably decent.
Yeah.
Oh, he had a bacterial infection. That's why he was in the hospital as well.
Can't get a break.
Nope.
Tony's
Can't imagine
Tony's
your
on
immune system works very good when you can't move.
Tony's
Yeah,
on the scene.
It doesn't look like. I forget that my camera's right here. So like, when I'm
oh yeah,
actually
you are
Can you look
focused right now. I know you're gonna.
I actually want to see the image in your eyes that you're
I feel like
looking
I almost
Can you get
can.
closer?
I can definitely see the reflection.
at. We're getting close. God. All right, a little closer. Get the eye up to the camera. Yeah,
You gotta go. Yeah.
This is quality
Now-
content for the people that can't see it.
That's the stuff you can only get on the stream. So from March 20th, I found a story from March
Come to the stream,
23rd,
it's fine.
and so far in March, 13 grand had been raised, and
Oh.
so I'm guessing
That's a good number.
that as things moved on, it kept getting bigger.
Yeah, I would
but
assume.
I can't be sure.
I mean, I would guess.
I wish I could give you a total number, but I'm going to say it's $187 million. So that's not
Okay.
bad.
Yeah, no, that's pretty
yeah.
good.
It's a good number.
That's a
pretty good.
decent amount. Yeah, that'll probably get him
That's
through
just a
2 months.
little more
rent
than I
and-
expected.
Isn't it 100?
Jesus.
Isn't a 187 like killing a cop?
Now, where'd
I
that
don't
come
know.
from? What did
But
I miss?
I said $187 million.
It's cop code. He said 187 million.
Okay.
I do feel like I gravitate towards that number. So read into it as much as you will.
God.
Tony, do you want to tell me something?
I want to tell you that it is Austin's turn to do a second story.
Okay, thank fucking God.
Wait, I don't want to precede myself on the Bone Zone.
Oh my God. All right. Well, so this is big for us personally.
Yeah. Okay.
Music's coming back. Shows are coming back in a big way. Live music. And I was getting something that I think is cool. Really cool. In
Good.
Indianola, Iowa.
Awesome.
Tiny town.
Indianola.
That's cool.
Tiny
Yeah.
town, a little south of Des Moines, about 20
Not
minutes.
bitter.
What'd you say,
Not
Ethan?
sad. I'm bitter.
Why? Because you're already just planning to not go to this thing
could
that's
just
happening
come. You could just
5
go.
months from now.
because I just
Just make the plan.
don't think I'm gonna go. We'll see. We'll see.
You're
It
just
could
so
change.
far out, and you're saying how mad you are that you're not going, but you could just go.
You could just make the
I
plan.
just assume. I assume it's gonna. I just assume it's gonna sell out. Is my thing.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
That's
I
what
got
I'm
some news for you, buddy. June 4th is when tickets go on sale. So you got a little while.
Uh-huh.
They don't go on sale till June 4th. You're probably asking,
It's
what
next
are we
Friday.
talking about? What are we
What are
talking about?
Yeah.
Not Fest, Iowa.
Not fest.
The
Don't
boys
get it
are coming
confused.
home.
It is a fest.
It
is a fest.
Oh, it's a fest.
Just because it's called Not Fest doesn't mean it's not a fest. It is a fest.
It's not Fest. It's
Slipknot
a K-N-O.
Fest.
It's Slipknot
Yeah.
Fest. Slipknot's Fest.
Come on.
Gojira's playing.
Yeah, real.
That is funny.
Yeah. It's a wild lineup. Megadeth is on there. We will
Knocked loose.
We will find out the new bassist by then. Faith No More. Crazy.
Oh,
God.
Pretty insane. Coming
It's very good.
to Iowa, I'm happy. Lamb of God coming to Iowa, I'm happy. Suicide Boys. Take it or leave it. Trivium.
Yeah, that's fine.
I do like Trivium.
I do like Suicide Boys.
There's some songs I
do like
kinda
Trivium.
like a lot, but there's a lot of songs I don't like. Tech Nine
Riveting.
Fever 3
I like Tech
333. Don't know them.
That's
Tech
the
Nine
dude
is-
from. That's a dude from Let Live.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I do think, I think we've discussed
Fever
them before.
333 is Let Live.
Yeah, we did. We have. What were you gonna say
Why
about
is
Tech
Tech
Nine?
9 on here? I'm all about it.
Metal
get
is
just there.
yeah, he does a song. He has Corey Taylor on a song. He's all about metal and stuff. He did a tour with
He's leaned in.
King 810.
All right.
Yeah.
I guess his
Yeah,
stuff
I
is a
don't
little bit more
fucking
aggressive
know.
than what normal hip hop would be considered. So, all right.
It's very fast. It's very
Yeah.
fast.
Don't
kinda
get.
his thing.
I'm not hating on Tech 9 here because I think he's super cool. But
He does the wall
It
of
just
death.
se-
He'll do some mosh pits and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
all right,
Yeah. It's kind of his brand, man.
didn't know. I'm sorry.
Hasn't he played
It's
at
okay.
the
Now you do.
Gathering?
Thank you.
Maybe. Probably. I don't
I feel
know.
like he has.
What's the
Couldn't
gathering?
say. The Juggalos.
cool.
Gathering of the Juggalos.
Oh my god.
ICP?
You know what?
Holy-
I'm forgiving myself
on,
for
man.
not knowing that. I'm actually gonna
You're not
forget
down
that
with the clown?
knowledge. I'm gonna forget it because I don't feel comfortable holding that in my brain. I don't like
Tony,
it. I don't want to know.
Didn't we watch American Juggalo
Come on,
with
man.
Nehemiah and Jake?
Again, I don't know because I probably just said I'm gonna forget that information.
That's
I'm,
one you
I'm
might repress, yeah.
consciously sending that back into the
Can't wait
ether.
to cover ICP.
But that doesn't mean that I won't drink a shitload of Fago.
Oh, it's so good. So good for
That
such
cotton
an
candy
economic
Faygo.
price.
It's affordable, man. It's so affordable.
Oh, so Moon
Thank you,
Mist,
Quick
get
Start.
out of town. Yeah. Thank you, Quick Start. Okay, so we haven't even told them what it is. September 25th is what it is. Coming up. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Who else is on it? Turnstile. Pretty cool. Knocked Loose. I don't know if we said that. That's cool. That's
Yeah.
good for them. Gate Creeper.
I did.
That's amazing.
Faith
fucking
no
love.
more.
Awesome.
No, yeah, we already said that.
Shut.
Come on, Tony.
Shush your mouth. And Vended, which is Corey Taylor's
that?
son and Sean's son, their band stuff. So
I am.
Oh, wow. Nepotism. I love it.
no. Hey,
You
man.
do it to it, man.
I would, I'm putting my kids on.
I will.
Yeah,
do it, I will.
if Everett had a metal band with, I don't know, Theo, I'd send him out into the world.
I'll put
It's
them on.
Make me some money.
Yep.
You got to do it. I suppose.
Hey, I got two sons. We got a three-way going.
I thought
Yeah,
you were already
Viv
planning
know-
on, making
And
it.
Viv
pay
knows
for
how
it.
to scream like a bee, so we got something here, I think.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Female-fronted metal band.
She's got an entertainer's personality too.
She'll make you laugh.
She is very funny.
She'll crack you up, too.
God, that mean face you told her to do on cue. I've never been so scared.
Oh, it's mean. It is mean.
Vicious.
You don't want to pass. You don't want to cross that. She comes out with that face whopping.
No.
Yeah.
We'll
oh,
get her.
man.
We'll get her into the stream sometime. She'll do a mean face because she does. She loves to do it.
Can't wait.
The band you guys are gonna
The kid
form one
episode.
day.
Wait for it.
Oh, it's gonna be good.
That you're gonna shape and not. In
Yeah, I won't be a
hindsight.
part of it. I'll be the man. I'll be the Joe Jackson of this operation.
It'll be a.
Just don't beat my kids too much. There's a level I'll tolerate.
I am going to make
Jesus.
stars of them all.
Whatever it takes.
Perfect.
Sacrifice.
Oh,
So that's.
I don't know,
about it
Austin.
with
You gonna
that.
go to this?
Oh yeah, I will find a way. Somehow.
I just feel like if you go, I have to go.
Yeah.
Our friend Daniel Hampy, who I'm pretty sure might be watching right now, might not. If you are watching, thanks for continuing to
Hampy.
watch. He said that
Thanks,
tickets are $100.
Yeah, I might figure out a way to come.
Will
get
you?
there. It's only one day, and we could crash with Austin the night before and then go and
It'll be outside, but
end in
coming to my
September.
house.
Oh, Iowa in September is pretty nice.
I'm just
Pretty
kidding.
nice.
We could camp. We got a lot.
Yeah, I'll camp. I'll camp again.
I'll sleep in that well with the dead bunny.
Oh man, come on!
Oh,
I was putting it behind me.
see, trying to repress it. Just
Get it out.
Yes, I did. Got the carcass out of the death trap in the middle of our yard.
Think
we're gonna fill it.
It's a legitimate.
I think we're gonna fill it
legitimate-
with potting soil and plant something in there because we've had 2 dead animals
Good.
in there. Just a big hole that wasn't filled.
Concrete hole. That is meant for death.
Yeah, it didn't go well.
Yes.
So we're gonna fill that sucker in.
Oh boy, Ethan, what's your second story? I don't remember.
Yeah, I picked one that I didn't send to you guys. This one's a little different.
Okay.
It's from The Guardian. It's about a Scottish musician that I hadn't heard of, but the headline caught my attention.
Hold on.
Okay.
I'm going to
okay.
preface this.
Your
Yes.
inflection there meant like it just sounded like you're familiar with every Scottish musician. And this one is like somehow some goofy outlier. It's like, this one I haven't heard of.
Now, if anyone's gonna hear of them, it's me.
It'd
think,
be me, so this is news.
Isn't Van Morrison? Isn't he Scottish? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he Irish?
I'm pretty sure
think he's
Donovan
Scottish.
is too.
I can't remember.
Like, yeah,
but-
Donovan,
Yeah, Donovan too.
maybe
yeah.
Biffy Clyro.
But that's
You've
all.
really
That's
leaned
about
into
it.
this Scottish heritage thing.
Yeah, I
lately.
don't know about this.
Yeah.
You've become pretty proud.
You know what's really funny? This guy is actually Indian. He's an Indian Scottish man. He's of Indian descent, but he lives in Scotland.
Okay.
So that's why I found it interesting.
okay.
I'm into that.
Yeah,
So,
I suppose.
to preface the story, has to jump back to the year 2000. A young woman in India was found dead in a mysterious circumstance. The initial claim was that she died from severe food poisoning, but later it was revealed that the young woman had been murdered due to her marrying a man against the wishes of her mother.
Murder.
The caste system still exists in India.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't. It's like a class system that's like the arranged marriages is what it is.
Yeah.
And she had married she was 19 at the time, and the man that she married was from a lower class caste, and she was pregnant as well when she was murdered.
Okay, I follow.
And so it's kind of a big deal when they found out that her mother had actually murdered her inside of I think it was in a Sikh mausoleum or some sort of like Sikh building, and her mother was like the chief of the building, so that's how she tried to cover it up. And this musician, his name is Kapil Seshasawi. No, Seshasaw. I'm gonna butcher this. So
Start the Bone Zone 15
he has made it
minutes
his
early.
mission though to
This is-
bring.
yeah, I'm
Hey,
not
what's
sure.
happening?
Yeah.
This has to tie into music at some point, maybe.
Oh yeah, so the musician Kapil, I'm just gonna say Kapil.
Perfect.
I'm not gonna try to
Okay.
butcher his last name again. Has made it his goal to bring to light the atrocities that have happened due to the caste system that still exists in India. During the COVID outbreak that is currently occurring in India, the caste system has caused a lot of the poor people in that country to die as well, because since you're in a lower class, you don't get health care as easily as well. So he released a song with Lil B, who's a rapper from America. Lil B posted on Twitter and asked someone to explain the caste system to him. And this musician from Scotland sent him a message, like retweeted him and explained to him the caste system. And so they collaborated together on a song, and it got a decent amount of attention. And not only does he released an album 3 years ago, and it's like most of the things he sings about are about the caste system, and he draws parallels on why the caste system is so appealing to like the alt-right and white supremacists, because a large part of the upper caste is that the lighter your skin is, the purer you are in India, and therefore more entitled to privilege. And
Oh boy.
apparently, you know,
Oh boy.
yeah, some people that might be, you know, a little too far right like that idea. And during the protest in North Carolina, those protests in like 2019, where Trump called them like good people. Remember that one?
Where are we?
you
They were selling Indian merch that was
Where
pro.
are we?
You don't remember this?
We remember all of this. This is
We're
all
in
over the
Scotland. We're
map.
in India.
Yeah.
We're back in Carolina.
Yeah, this is what the musician was talking
Okay.
about.
Okay.
Yeah, the musician talked about how casteism appeals to all right, and he talks about it in his music a lot, and I thought it was really interesting. Large part,
But
yeah. Kapil's music has caught the eyes of Lil B, and I thought that was cool. It's a good song.
Okay.
It's just Lil B singing over his song.
Huh.
Fascinating.
That's it. Lil B and a
fascinating.
Scottish Indian man. Yeah, you're welcome.
Wow. Been on a journey.
That was a
was
trip. That was an effing trip, man.
So, how did the
If you
pregnant
like
lady tie in?
what?
Was she married to the
Because
artist?
Ethan was
due
doing
to
the
casteism.
Ethan was doing this like it was a State of the Union where he's like he had to humanize it before he could like talk about the politics behind it.
Yeah. you gotta talk about
Okay.
what happened that led this man to feel he was compelled to make this his mission statement in his music, because literally like all he sings about is casteism and why it's bad.
Huh.
And I definitely agree with that. I get that.
Yeah. It was a wild way to get there.
Yeah, I think we took the long road.
Yeah.
So could you give me like the one
Yeah.
could you give me the one sentence synopsis of this whole story? One sentence.
A
You get
Scottish
one
Indian man
sentence.
makes music about why casteism is bad and made a song with Lil B,
Perfect.
Wonderful.
who's an American
Perfect.
rapper. That's it.
Perfect. Now
That's
I get
great.
it.
Yeah. I gotta draw this out. We got a time frame to fill here.
Lil B
am
is
caught up.
also Lil B is part of the story too.
Sometime. Is that the bass god?
Yes, Lil
Is
B.
he the- okay.
Yeah, bass god.
All
Yes,
right,
that's
all
the
right.
man. I do like.
Is that-
So is it
song-
like
So I
is
thought
it
was
like a hip
interesting.
hop song
Oh,
with
Lil B
like
was-
Indian
yes.
influences then? Middle Eastern.
It didn't
instrumental
really.
influences?
The song that they had together is more like it's like electronic, I guess. But
Oh,
if you
okay.
listen
Did
to
the
the album that they
bagpipes
put out
make
before
their
that,
way in?
2018, no bagpipes.
Fuck.
Not real Scott.
Sorry, I was just as disappointed.
I know you where I am too.
Yeah. If you like Radiohead, you will like his album that he put out in 2018. It was very good. It's very different.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
Okay.
that's
I
a
could be into
twist.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds a lot like
Sorry.
Radiohead, which I was confused by.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm fascinated
Yeah.
by that. Be good.
Man,
Yeah.
what a roller coaster.
Is it
Yeah,
Zone
I
time?
was, I think I tuned out for 5 seconds and came back, and you had gone from them working together to the
Yes.
protests in North Carolina.
Yeah, when
and
we
I
got
just,
when we got
I
there.
was,
Okay.
I
That was a
understand. I
surprise.
understand now where we're circling back.
yeah.
Yeah. There was a point to all of this, I promise.
You
Well, we've got
there.
a couple minutes before the Bone Zone, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna knock out the rest of my stories
Hit it.
because I like to bring in like the sampler platter
Yeah.
stories. I don't want to fill you guys
I
up
like
with
that.
one big story. So I'm giving you guys a couple.
I always
little
get to
ones.
sample it, Fazoli's.
Call them news in 5 sentences or
yeah.
less.
Oh man! All right, there we go.
Do it.
Radio City Music Hall, which we have discussed in the Liberace series, and I think that's the only series that we've discussed it in so far,
That
has
I
been
know of.
closed for the last year or more. And it is going to be opening up on June 19th again at full capacity. No masks, but the caveat here is that people who want to attend have to be fully vaccinated.
Ah, there it is.
Ooh.
And you know what? I say good for you, Radio City. You do you. Some people
is
may
good.
not like to hear that they're forcing the vaccinations to have attendance, but I say good. That's just the private
That means
sector
there
at
doesn't have
work,
to be
baby.
kids there.
That's true. That's just a workaround to keep kids out of the building, keep the little
Yep,
snot-nosed brats out.
No, yeah, you just can't bring your kids. Sorry,
Thank God.
Sorry.
pretty strict.
Someone
it's a pretty
finally
tight
did
rule.
it without having to sound like an asshole.
They really figured it out. Now they're going to prolong getting kids vaccinated for years, and everyone's going to be like, "We could do this too. That's a really good idea."
Found a
It's
loophole
actually
here.
better. I like this.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's going to come up in June 19th, but they said that they aren't quite sure on how the rules of vaccinations will be monitored. So they're going to work it out. They have about 3 weeks, and that's why they can't come to Radio
They
City
don't
Music
want
Hall.
that happening during the...
They don't want that happening
During the show.
during a show. Yeah. Yeah, and New York's open all the way back up again, or it will be soon if it's not now. So they're just Radio City, which is in New York. Just follow along with that. So that'll be really cool. And if you want to watch a very great show there, you can watch John Mulaney's special on Netflix at Radio John Mulaney at Radio City. It's very fun. It's very good. I highly recommend it.
It's very good.
Yeah.
Is
John
that the
Mulaney's
one
having
where
a
he
bad
starts?
time right now?
What?
Said John Mulaney's having a weird time right now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's going through some stuff. He'll get through it. He did a special, like a really intimate private special for some people. And they said it was good, but it was intense.
Oh.
Because he talks about a lot of stuff. Yeah, for those of you who don't know about John Mulaney, he is notoriously sober and has been sober for a long time. And then in December of last year, he went into rehab for coke and alcohol. And then now he's divorcing his wife. So that's really sad. It's all really sad. But,
And has a new girlfriend.
He always seems so happy.
yeah. Well, that's life. Anyway.
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
Austin, what were you gonna say? We could
was
talk
just
about the John one.
I was just gonna say, is that the one where he's like, "What an incredibly haunted building."
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
God.
That's Radio City. Yeah, I don't know the history of it, but
Funniest opening.
Liberace played there many, many times in his later years, and so I'm sure wouldn't be surprised if that fox coat still haunts the building. And so
Yeah.
the
Disembodied.
friggin' rolls,
Virgin
ghostly
virgins.
rolls.
Virgin.
Yeah,
boxes.
that's actually that'll
Gross.
resurrect things that nobody wants. For my last story.
How did they know they were virgins?
How did they know?
Takes one to know one. For my last story, this is a fun one, and then we'll get to the bone zone. So, Mouse Rat, the fictional band from Parks and Recreation, of course, fronted by Andy Dwyer, played by Chris Pratt. Yeah, you're familiar. That band is releasing a full-length album. Mouse Rat is releasing a full-length album, and it is in character. So it's not Chris Pratt releasing it; it's Andy Dwyer and
Amazing.
Mouse Rat releasing it, and they're releasing a track called "Catch Your Dream" featuring Duke Silver, who, if you watch Parks and Rec, was played by Nick Offerman on
great.
saxophone, and then another one, Cold Water, also featuring Duke Silver. So that's all in character. It's 15 tracks. It's gonna have the songs that everyone knows, including 5,000 Candles in the Wind by Lil Sebastian, which is
Bye, Little Sebastian.
bye, Lil Sebastian. But it's also for those of you who are fans of the show, this will all make sense. But it's also being released through Entertainment 720, which is the entertainment company founded by Tom Haverford, who is played by Aziz Ansari in the show. So it's being put out through a fake
my
publishing
God.
company too.
Jesus.
But yeah, so that's going to be coming out on August 27th, but you can pre-order it right now through dualtonestore.com, which Dual Tone Store is I'm pretty sure that that the album is actually being put out through them and then fake through through Entertainment 720. But then yeah, you can go and you can buy the vinyl version of it, you can buy a CD version of it, you can buy a cassette version of it, and you can buy t-shirts. And then you can get a Lil Sebastian t-shirt, you can get a Mouse Rat t-shirt, which I might buy the Mouse Rat t-shirt. But
Amazing.
the Mouse Rat prints, it comes in two special edition presses, a green one and then a red, white, and blue one. And it looks just like the Mouse Rat album that's in the show. So that's very funny to me. I'm very excited that they decided to do this. And yeah, that's that. I was going to say something else, but I just will not say it now. And we'll it's something that I hope to do in the future. And so we'll see if I ever get around to it. And that's that. So August 27th. I'll tell you guys off the air. I'll tell you off the air.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
All right.
So Yeah, look for that August 27th. You can get real mouse rat stuff. You can get an actual album, actual vinyl record done by Mouse Rat.
The fact that Duke Silver is on it makes it so much better.
So good. It's so funny. Yep, freaking Duke Silver came back to do it. Oh, and then very last story before we get to the Bone Zone. We got about a minute before we have to get into the Bone Zone. Demi Lovato has come out as non-binary, so she's non. Or
Yes, she did. They, them.
Yeah.
Yep. They is
non-binary
non-binary. Yep.
Yeah. They are.
That's her. They. That's they. Yep. They are. Yep.
It'd be that. That's them.
There you go.
Yeah, no, just because
That's
it's
good
not
for them.
You don't have to forget the English language. We're trying to be grammatically correct here.
good for they. Good
for them.
It's there.
All right. So are we ready for the Bone Zone?
You know what?
Relative.
Sure.
That is relative.
We could just call it quits. We could just end. We could,
If it's about a woman who died in the Middle East, and then a
guy
Scottish
decided, nope,
Indian
not the
man,
Middle East.
and if you could tie in the protests in North Carolina somehow too, that would just be cherry.
no, but this. I mean, this does kind of tie to alt-right, I guess, a little bit. Like
Okay.
a
All right, well, go ahead then. I'm interested.
Okay.
All right. So I found somewhere on the internet that there were FBI documents that alleged that it was possible that Hitler did not die, did not commit suicide. So I decided to find them, and I found them. They're on the FBI website from the vault on FBI.gov. So everything I'm going to read to you is from a document. It's 203 pages from the FBI that has it's essentially a
This is why you didn't do any
someone
research
from
on Tom
Argentina.
Waite.
No, I won't do that. That's a lot of work. So, a migrant from Argentina came to America and gave a reporter at the Los Angeles Examiner information on Hitler in 1945. I'm going to present you this information. When I was reading it, there are a lot of redacted names, so I don't know the name of the person from Argentina. I don't know the name of the reporter, and I don't know the name of the person that the reporter gave the information to from the FBI. There's a lot of big black things on there and locations. So the only names and places that aren't redacted on the document are Hitler and Argentina. That's it. All right. Wonderful. So I'm going to read the story that this informant gave to a reporter from the Los Angeles Examiner, and the FBI decided to keep and take as information that they would look into.
You're doing a bit on a coast-to-coast call-in.
No. This is just straight from FBI.gov. So it's not even.
Now tell me now, was the paper made?
Yes.
Was it legal style or was it A4?
No, actually, J. Edgar Hoover actually gave replies to this document. So they actually took it seriously, is the thing.
Oh, God.
All right, so I'm going to read everything from the document that I read. So this person was a migrant from Argentina and gave the information in hopes that the information would reach high-ranking officials in America in order for him to attain asylum in America because he came from Argentina to America. This person claimed that they were one of the 4 people who met Hitler and his party in Argentina approximately 2.5 weeks after the fall of Berlin. So after the Red Army from Russia stormed the city and allegedly found Hitler's body burnt. He came with 50 people in 2 submarines in Argentina. Eva Braun was with him. They had prearranged a plan with 6 top Argentinian government officials to be met at the tip of the Valdez Peninsula and received transportation from the government and supplies to travel to the foothills of the Andean mountain range. And if you don't know, it's a fact that many high-ranking German officials did flee to Argentina. That's just like Mengele went there. There were many high-ranking Argentinian officials who did end up in Argentina. German officials who ended up in Argentina. Yeah, that's a fact. So The informant also claimed that at the time, Hitler was suffering from ulcers, asthma, and decided to shave his mustache at that point, which I don't know why you'd ever do that. It's very
That is
fashionable.
sad.
How is anyone going to recognize me?
Yeah.
Good question.
Are you gonna,
That's a good question.
and it-
You got a minute, Ethan.
copied it. I got a minute. So all this information was given to the Los Angeles Examiner, like I said, on July 29th, 1945. And also, if you decide to look into more, there's also an entire CIA file that was declassified in the 90s with reports of Hitler being spotted in Colombia in the 1950s. And the CIA actually sent people there to go see if he was actually there. And when they got there, the person that was claimed to be there wasn't there anymore because he fled again. So, I mean, it's very possible because the body that the Russians found was burnt. So I find it very
switcheroo.
possible that Hitler
Anakin Skywalker.
didn't die. Yep.
Huh.
Well, that means that just a 115-year-old Adolf Hitler is just sitting down in Argentina and just getting nasty with it.
Definitely
Good
still
for him.
alive, yeah. Definitely
No, he's so
still
dead. He's so
alive.
dead now.
Oh, he's very dead.
So dead.
Wow.
Probably died in 1945.
But
But-
he probably could have died in Argentina in the sun.
That's, you know what? You're not wrong. And I think that's it. That's it. And I think that's the end of this wonderful episode. And
my fucking brain has been put through one of those manual laundry
Waits
racks.
Part 1. Tom Waits Part 1 out
You're
next
welcome.
week.